Hey guys, I know it's been a minute since my last upload. I'm currently prepping for graduation and that has unfortunately taken me away from this beautiful hobby. I'm still very much in love with keyboards however, and my friend has kindly allowed me to build and review his Mode Sonnet, so let's check it out. Upon opening the shipping box, we have a pretty nice carrying case and more boxes containing the actual keyboard and the accessories accompanying it. Let's take a look at what comes in the box real quick. We have the keyboard case itself wrapped in a protective cloth, and I'm going to take a second to appreciate the packaging that the keyboard comes in. It has a very minimal design, but the box feels premium in the hand and it adds to the unboxing experience. Included at the bottom of the box is a QR code that'll link you to the build guide. As for the case, again it comes wrapped in a protective cloth bag and it has additional plastic wrapping around it inside. Now we have the secondary box, which contains all the necessary accessories to build your keyboard, such as stabilizers, lube, screwdriver, data boards, and much more. I was honestly really impressed with the packaging of all the individual accessories that came in this box. It showed some real forethought and consideration as to what really makes an enjoyable building experience for the end user. And within this box, we are also greeted with yet another box, which contains our weight and accent pieces. Now I know we didn't get a chance to see the keyboard case up close, so let's go ahead and take a look. Pretty bored, right? Now let's get to building the thing. I'm gonna have these gloves on to try and not get my fingerprints on the beautiful back of the case. But first things first, I'm gonna apply the rubber feet to the board, which was honestly a little frustrating because it was hard to get them to line up perfectly without pulling them too long to fit into their recesses. It took a couple tries, but eventually I got it. Now I'm just checking that the board is level and won't wobble when typing. We're going to be installing the data board onto the bottom portion of the case. This requires us to take the board apart for easier access, and in order to do this, Mode has provided us with a really high quality screwdriver as well as the necessary bits to take the board apart. Next, we have the included stabilizers, which appear to be Durock V2s, and of course, we're going to be doing the bare minimum and lubing them with a generous amount of Krytox 205 G0. Now we're going to be putting it all together. Here's the PCB, and I'm going to be placing down the included PE foam. And then next come the stabilizers, muting pad, and the plate. Now that the PCB, PE foam, plate foam, and plate are all together, I installed the switches, which happen to be Canon Key Lavenders, which have also been lubed and filmed using Krytox 205G0 and Desky switch films. Now we're going to place the weight onto the bottom case as well as the silicone base pad and secure it to the bottom half of the case using the included screws. After this, we're going to place the long accent piece along the top of the case, being careful not to scratch either pieces. Finally, we're going to start putting it all together and finish constructing the keyboard itself. With the board fully assembled, it's time for us to throw on some keycaps and head over to the sound test. Thanks for sticking around, guys. The aspect of the Mode Sonnet that I love the most is the design, especially the side profile. The board is overall really simple, yet the side profile has a really elegant cut that spills over both the top and the bottom case, which I can't seem to stop looking at. I'm really impressed with the customizability and what it represents for the hobby as a whole. I have been really absent from the keyboard world for a bit of time, and coming back and seeing how it has progressed makes me even more excited as for what is to come in the future. The wait time for a keyboard of this caliber used to be months on end, and now they're able to have these in stock, which is incredible. Overall, I don't have any negatives to go over on this board. The design, the sound, and the build experience was really pleasant, and for those of you that got one, I can totally see why you did. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.